Now, I don't know if we're in Ford's heyday or Ford is just throwing ideas at the wall and seeing what sticks. In the last 2 years, Ford has released 4 new vehicles, a new Raptor, and new trim levels for just about every vehicle they make, other than the EcoSport. Who cares about that thing? One of these trim levels belongs to the Ford Explorer. Yes, sitting right under the high-performance ST trim level, Ford has introduced the Explorer Woodline. No, wait, that's wrong. Let me check that out. Oh, Timberline! The Ford Explorer Timberline, an off-road themed version of the Ford Explorer, because we needed one of those. Anyways, what did Ford change? Well, before we get into any changes, how much is Ford charging for one of these things? The Timberline starts at $46,015 and sits as the 4th highest trim level in the Explorer lineup, sitting right above the Limited and right under the ST. Now, I don't know how long this section will be, but how about trail capabilities? Well, the Timberline gets 8.7 inches of ground clearance over the other trim level's standard 7.9. The approach angle comes in at 23.5 inches with a departure angle of 23.7 inches. That's an upgrade from 21 and 22 inches respectively over other Explorer trim levels. The Timberline comes with a MacPherson strut front suspension setup with a 32mm stabilizer bar and multi-link rear independent suspension with a 22mm stabilizer bar for the rear suspension. Moving on to the exterior of the vehicle, Ford redid the grille design of the Explorer. Instead of it being a black or chrome grille, it is now a carbonized gray grille with inserts for auxiliary lights. Yup, those cool integrated lights you see are an accessory from whatever dealer you buy a Timberline from, so you will have to pay to get those on top of the car. There are also different fog lights that look more rugged and durable than other Explorer trim levels. New rims also come with the Timberline. You get 18-inch gloss black wheels that have laser-etched Timberline logos. Wow! There's also a new color for the Timberline called Forged Green, which you could call the signature color for the Timberline, I guess. On the front bumper, you also get red accents and red tow hooks, which pairs interestingly with the Forged Green. You also get a Timberline badge on the back and on the C-pillar. Since this is an Explorer meant for going off the road, notice how I didn't say off-roading, I said off the road. Anyway, since it's meant for going off the road, the engine needs to be decent. No, you don't get the twin-turbo V6 that the ST trim level has. You do get the 2.3-liter inline-4 that's now shared by the Explorer, Mustang, Ranger, and Bronco. I see a pattern here, and I don't necessarily like it. That engine makes 300 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque, which are actually healthy numbers, so I take half of what I said back. If you care about towing something, this provides a maximum tow capacity of 5,300 pounds, so enough for a good amount of things. Maybe a boat? This engine is mated to Ford's 10-speed select-shift transmission, and all the power is sent to an intelligent 4-wheel drive system. Don't worry about being able to enable your drivetrain modes, Ford's got you covered. Modes like Sport will activate an all-wheel drive like power delivery, while Mud and Ruts mode will activate a system that delivers a more durable 4-wheel drive system. Eco mode, of course, sends power to only the rear wheels. The interior is pretty standard for lower trim level Ford Explorers. I say lower because you have to remember that the ST, King Ranch, and Platinum still sit above the Timberline. What matters on the interior of the Explorer is practicality, usability, and durability. So what does the Timberline offer you? Timberline comes standard with ActiveX seating with cloth inserts. ActiveX is kind of like a leather material Ford has recently started using, and from personal experience, I think it's pretty comfortable. The second row comes standard with a captain's chair arrangement, but has a bench option. The Explorer also has a third row that folds flat with the load floor for larger items. As standard, you get a heated front row and a heated steering wheel. The Timberline does not have the upgraded technology of the higher trim levels, so you are stuck with the 8-inch screen running Sync 3, which is still a good infotainment system. For safety, you get adaptive cruise control and stop and go, lane centering, and speed sign recognition. You also get evasive steering, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking, all as standard options. Not bad. The Timberline also has accessories. There's a lot, so I'm not going to go over all of them. You can get a tent that attaches to the rear of the car, a canoe carrier, bike racks, cargo boxes, kayak, ski, and snowboard carriers, and a center console vault, just so you can hide all of those precious belongings from the outside world as you're camping. So wrapping this up and sticking a bow on top, this is the new Explorer Timberline. I think this is an interesting new addition to the Explorer lineup, and I'm genuinely excited to drive one and do an actual review. Only time will tell when it comes to that because automakers aren't exactly rolling in new vehicles right now. Anyways, if you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button down below, and to see more from us, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell to get notifications. I will see you all in the next video.